Welcome to Hollywood Echoes, the place where the past meets the present in the most fascinating ways. In today's video, we're taking a deeper look at the lives of Hollywood's golden age icons. These stars were more than just faces on the big screen. They were pioneers, trendsetters, and often they lived under the weight of intense societal expectations and pressures. From scandalous love affairs to groundbreaking career decisions, each of these legends has a unique story that tells us more about the time they lived in than we might realize. But behind the glamour and the red carpets, many of these stars faced personal struggles that shaped not only their careers, but their lives as well. So, sit back, relax, and get ready to dive into the world of Hollywood's golden age. Don't forget to subscribe to Hollywood Echoes and hit that notification bell so you'll never miss a new video. Let's get started. Jean Harlow. Known as Hollywood's platinum blonde, Jean Harlow was one of the most sought-after stars of her time. With her dazzling beauty and seductive charm, Harlow captivated audiences in films like Hell's Angels and Red Dust. Her blonde bombshell image was so iconic that it became a symbol of glamour in the 1930s. Yet, behind her image, Harlow's personal life was far from perfect. The media often focused on her relationships and marriages, casting a shadow over her career. Her marriage to MGM executive Paul Byrne ended tragically when he committed suicide, which was widely speculated to be related to Harlow's supposed sexual allure and her struggles in relationships. Her love affairs, particularly with men like William Powell and the scandal surrounding her affair with actor James Stewart, kept the tabloids buzzing. Despite these controversies, Harlow's star power never faded, and her sexuality, often seen as controversial at the time, was ahead of its time. Her untimely death at the age of 26 from kidney failure shocked Hollywood, but her legacy as a bold and unapologetic woman in a conservative era lives on. Marlene Dietrich. Marlene Dietrich was born in Germany in 1901 and went on to become one of the most iconic actresses of the 20th century. Known for her sharp and commanding screen presence, she was not only a brilliant actress but also a fashion icon, famous for wearing tuxedos and creating a bold, gender-fluid image that pushed the boundaries of femininity. Dietrich's portrayal of complex, strong women in films like The Blue Angel and Morocco challenged traditional gender roles, and her personal life was just as unconventional. She had relationships with both men and women, defying the conservative expectations of her time. Her relationship with actress and screenwriter Mercedes de Acosta was well documented, and she often spoke openly about the fluidity of her sexual identity. Despite her success, Dietrich faced criticism for her androgynous look and defiance of conventional gender roles. She was accused of being unnatural or perverse by some, but to many others she embodied the spirit of freedom and rebellion. Even as she grew older, she maintained a strong and independent public persona, traveling the world and performing for troops during World War II. Dietrich's legacy as a groundbreaking figure in Hollywood continues to influence modern-day stars and activists who seek to defy the norms of gender and sexuality. Mae West. Mae West was a trailblazer in many ways, known for her audacious personality and sexual candor, both on and off the screen. Her career in Hollywood began in the 1920s, and she quickly became famous for her risque humor and suggestive lines that pushed the limits of what was acceptable at the time. Films like She Done Him Wrong and I'm No Angel made West an international star. Her performances were filled with sexual innuendos, sharp wit, and a commanding presence that defied the typical image of women in Hollywood. Her unapologetic sexual energy was both celebrated and censored, with many seeing her as a symbol of female empowerment while others criticized her for challenging societal norms. West was a master of the art of double entendre, and her ability to manipulate language to flirt with the line between propriety and scandal made her a unique and enduring figure in Hollywood. At a time when women were expected to be submissive and modest, Mae West carved a space for herself as a bold, liberated woman who understood the power of sex appeal. She was not only a sexual icon, but also a cultural force who used her career to challenge and rewrite the rules of Hollywood and society at large. Greta Garbo. Greta Garbo remains one of Hollywood's most intriguing and enigmatic stars. With her striking beauty, Garbo quickly rose to fame in the 1920s and 30s, starring in silent films like Flesh and the Devil, and talkies like Grand Hotel. Known for her deep, melancholic eyes and her ability to portray complex, mysterious characters, Garbo became a symbol of allure and intensity. Yet despite her fame, Garbo was fiercely private, and her personal life remained shrouded in secrecy. She was known for avoiding the public eye and giving only a few select interviews during her career. Many rumors swirled around her sexuality, with some suggesting she had romantic relationships with women, but Garbo never publicly confirmed or denied these allegations. Her refusal to conform to Hollywood's expectations of fame made her an icon of independence, and her retreat from the limelight in the 1940s only added to her mystique. Garbo's famous quote, "I want to be alone," reflected her desire for privacy, and her ability to maintain this elusive persona has cemented her legacy as one of the most fascinating figures in cinema history. Clara Bow. Clara Bow, known as the original It Girl, became Hollywood's most talked-about star in the 1920s. With her fiery red hair, sultry looks, and vibrant personality, Bow defined the spirit of the Roaring Twenties and became the epitome of the flapper lifestyle. Her films, such as It and Wings, showcased her comedic timing, charm, and ability to captivate audiences. However, her rise to fame came with its share of personal turmoil. Bow's love life was constantly scrutinized by the public, and rumors of affairs with fellow stars like Gary Cooper and Gilbert Roland followed her throughout her career. Her sexuality, in particular, was often the subject of speculation, as she was linked to several high-profile relationships and scandals, some of which were exaggerated or fabricated by the tabloids. Despite being one of the most successful actresses of the time, Bow's career faltered due to her personal struggles and the harsh scrutiny she faced from the media. Her image as the free-spirited It Girl became tarnished as she was painted as reckless and promiscuous. Yet Clara Bow remains a cultural icon, representing both the glamour and the complexities of fame during the silent film era. Barbara Stanwyck. Barbara Stanwyck was one of the most respected and talented actresses of her time, with a career that spanned decades and showcased her range in films such as Stella Dallas and Meet John Doe. Known for her versatility, she portrayed everything from the femme fatale to the loving mother, earning critical acclaim and becoming a box office draw. However, behind her professional success, Stanwyck's personal life was a topic of much discussion and controversy. Her first marriage to actor Frank Fay ended in divorce, but it was her second marriage to fellow actor Robert Taylor that attracted even more attention. The public often speculated about the nature of their relationship, which was seen as a rocky and strained union. Her personal life was frequently intertwined with her on-screen persona, and her relationships, including rumored affairs, kept the tabloids in a frenzy. Despite the controversies, Stanwyck's career continued to thrive, and she became known for her fierce independence and her ability to navigate the pressures of Hollywood. Her life and career were marked by both scandal and admiration, but her legacy as one of the greatest actresses in Hollywood remains undiminished. Rita Hayworth. Rita Hayworth, often hailed as one of the most beautiful and talented actresses of her era, was also one of the most scrutinized. Her striking red hair, sultry smile, and captivating screen presence made her a beloved sex symbol of the 1940s. Films like Gilda and CoverGirl solidified her status as one of the most iconic actresses of the golden age of Hollywood. However, behind the glamorous image, Hayworth's personal life was far from perfect. Her marriages, 5 in total, were frequently the subject of public gossip, and her romantic entanglements became a point of fascination for both fans and the media. Her relationship with Prince Ali Khan, which ended in a scandalous divorce, became one of Hollywood's most talked-about love stories. Despite her success, Hayworth's personal life and the pressures of being a sex symbol often conflicted with society's expectations of women. Her image as a glamorous and seductive star was in contrast to the more traditional, modest ideals that many believed women in Hollywood should embody. Hayworth's struggles with her personal identity and her quest for love and happiness became a defining part of her legacy, but it was her enduring beauty and talent that made her a lasting icon. Bette Davis. Bette Davis was known for her fierce determination, strong-willed personality, and her ability to command the screen with her powerful presence. With a career that included landmark performances in films like All About Eve and Jezebel, Davis became a symbol of both independence and resilience. Her portrayal of strong, complex women, often defying societal norms, earned her both admiration and controversy. Davis's personal life was equally as dramatic as her on-screen roles, and her relationships were often scrutinized by the media. Her marriage to actor Harmon Nelson ended in a bitter divorce, and her second marriage to director William Grant Sherry also faced challenges. Davis's outspoken nature and refusal to conform to the traditional roles women were expected to play in Hollywood often put her at odds with the studio system and her peers. She was known for her battles against the Hollywood establishment, and her determination to control her career and image earned her both praise and criticism. Throughout her career, Davis remained a powerful figure, not only in her performances, but also in her ability to break free from the constraints placed on women in the film industry. Her legacy as a trailblazer in Hollywood is undeniable, and her career serves as an example of the strength and perseverance required to navigate the complexities of fame and personal life. Tallulah Bankhead. Tallulah Bankhead was a renowned actress known for her bold personality, wit, and unapologetic approach to her sexuality. A star of both the stage and screen, Bankhead became famous for her performances in films like Lifeboat and The Little Foxes. However, it was her larger-than-life persona off-screen that made her a true sensation. Bankhead was known for her daring and candid remarks about her personal life, especially her openness regarding her attraction to women. At a time when homosexuality was seen as taboo, Bankhead's sexual openness and lack of concern for societal norms made her a scandalous figure in the public eye. Her relationships with both men and women were widely reported, and she was often seen as a symbol of defiance against the conservative values of her time. Despite the criticism she faced, Bankhead was unapologetically herself, and her ability to live authentically in a world that demanded conformity became a defining aspect of her legacy. Her wit, humor, and undeniable talent made her a standout figure in Hollywood, and her willingness to challenge conventions continues to inspire those who seek to break free from societal expectations. Dorothy Dandridge. Dorothy Dandridge was one of Hollywood's first black superstars, breaking barriers in an industry that was often hostile to people of color. Known for her stunning beauty, talent, and grace, Dandridge became a trailblazer for African-American actresses in the 1950s. Films like Carmen Jones and Porgy and Bess showcased her remarkable singing and acting abilities, and she became the first African-American woman to be nominated for an Academy Award for Best Actress. Despite her professional success, Dandridge's personal life was fraught with challenges. As a black woman in Hollywood, she faced significant racism and was often forced into stereotypical roles that did not reflect her true potential. Her relationships, particularly her marriages, were also sources of public scrutiny, and she often found herself caught in a web of societal and personal struggles. Dandridge's difficulties in navigating both the entertainment industry and the racial prejudices of the time were compounded by her struggles with mental health and financial instability later in life. Despite these hardships, she became a symbol of both racial progress and the ongoing challenges faced by black actors in Hollywood. Her legacy is not just in her performances, but in her role as a trailblazer for future generations of black actresses who would follow in her footsteps. Vivien Leigh. Vivien Leigh, an iconic figure in Hollywood, became forever etched in the public consciousness for her unforgettable portrayal of Scarlett O'Hara in Gone with the Wind. Her performance in this epic film, as well as in A Streetcar Named Desire, earned her acclaim and an Academy Award. However, her personal life was fraught with public controversy and challenges that would overshadow her career at times. Leigh's marriages, particularly to actor Laurence Olivier, were the subject of much media scrutiny. The pair's highly publicized relationship was often considered tumultuous, with allegations of emotional instability and tension. The media often depicted her as fragile and unstable, especially after she began showing signs of mental health struggles. Leigh suffered from bipolar disorder, a condition that was largely misunderstood at the time. Her personal battles, which included depression and emotional turbulence, were not well known during her career, and the pressure of living in the public eye exacerbated her struggles. Her second marriage to actor Anthony Howell ended in divorce, and the public's fascination with her emotional challenges continued to fuel her tragic narrative. Despite her suffering, Leigh's performances continued to captivate audiences, and her legacy as one of Hollywood's most complex and talented actresses endures. She remains a symbol of both brilliance and vulnerability, embodying the high price of fame and the struggle for personal peace. Elizabeth Taylor. Elizabeth Taylor's life and career were a whirlwind of glamour, romance, and scandal, making her one of Hollywood's most beloved and controversial figures. Known for her striking beauty, violet eyes, and unforgettable performances in films like Cleopatra and Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, Taylor's personal life was as captivating as her career. Throughout her lifetime, she had 8 marriages, each of which attracted intense media attention. Her multiple marriages, including her union with actor Richard Burton, were a constant subject of public fascination. Taylor's romantic life was often the subject of judgment, as she defied the traditional norms of marriage and love. Her divorce from her first husband, Conrad Hilton Jr., and her subsequent marriages to actor Michael Wilding, producer Mike Todd, and Burton made headlines, with many questioning her decisions. However, Taylor's boldness in matters of love and relationships also made her a symbol of independence and defiance. She was often unapologetic about her desires and emotions, which made her both a target for criticism and a role model for others who sought to live authentically. Despite the public scrutiny, Taylor remained a beloved figure, celebrated for her beauty, talent, and unapologetic approach to life. Her philanthropic efforts, especially in the fight against HIV/AIDS, also cemented her legacy as a woman who not only navigated the complexities of fame, but also used her platform to make a difference in the world. That's a wrap on today's journey into Hollywood's golden age. We hope you enjoyed uncovering the secrets, scandals, and stories behind some of the most iconic stars of all time. Their lives remind us that fame comes with its challenges, but it also opens doors to incredible legacies. If you found this video insightful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends who love a little Hollywood history. Don't forget to subscribe to Hollywood Echoes for more captivating tales from Tinseltown's past. If you have any thoughts or comments, we'd love to hear from you below. Your opinions are always welcome. Until next time, keep exploring the fascinating world of Hollywood, and remember, the echoes of the past are always just a click away.